Hello guys, welcome back to my channel vfxexpert. So guys, in this today's class we are going to see complete introductions of PFTrack 2024 and also we will see 3D camera tracking inside PFTrack 2024. So we will explain everything from start to finish. So let's start the class here. So when you will start your PFTrack, so you will get this welcome window here. So simply just you have to click on this continue, or just you can cancel this one here. Now just you have to click on continue here. Then after this we have to also maximize this user interface. Then simply we have to click on this maximize button here. Now this is PFTrack default user interface. So this is new user interface of PFTrack 2024. So first we have to create a new project, then we will explain all these windows and panels inside PFTrack 2024. So for creating a project, simply in bottom side you will get this project manager options here. Simply just we have to click here, or by default this will show you here this create new project options here. So simply if you want to create a new project, then you have to click on create new project. Even suppose if you want to open your existing project, then simply just you can click on open existing project. So this will open this window, then simply you can select your existing project, then you can open inside this PFTrack 2024. Now just cancel this one here. Now just we are going to create a new project. Simply just we have to click on this create new project. Then you have to give a project name. Then simply we have to click here and just you have to select your folder where you want to save this PFTrack project. Simply just you have to click here. So now just I am going to save this project inside this PFTrack folder. Simply just we have to select this one. Bottom side just we have to click on this select folder. Now here just I have selected this folder or path or directory where you want to save this project, and this is actually project name. Now finally we have to click on this create project. So now after creating your project, this will automatically switch into this node panels here. So inside this node panel, simply just you will get different types of node like IO node. So you will get clip input, photo input, then you will get this tracking node. Inside this you will get auto tracking node, user track, geometry track. So like this, just many options you will get for your required node here. So now first just I am going to see how we can import our footage or media plate inside PFTrack. So for this, simply just we have to click on this IO button. So bottom side you will get different types of node here. So now here just I am going to use this clip input node because just I want to import my image sequence or footage inside PFTrack. So simply just we have to double click on this clip input node. So you will get this interface here. So simply bottom side you will get this import media options. So just we have to click here and just we have to select sequence or video footage also just you can select. So now this is our actually main PFTrack folder and this is our main shot folder, which is our car shot. Then this is our actually an image sequence. So just we have to select the starting frame. Now just we have to click on open. So now here just type imported our this image sequence inside PFTrack. Then bottom side you will get all these information related to this footage like range, frame rate, all these things. So just you will get all these things here. So simply just you can see. So now suppose if you want to change this frame rate according to your requirement, maybe suppose if you want to track your shot on 24 fps or maybe 30 fps, then simply just you can change it here. Now again just type it here 25 fps. Even suppose if you have any shot information like focal length or film back, then you can also define it here. And if you have maybe camera information, then you can also just select your camera, which camera you are using for your shot. Then simply you will select this one. So this will automatically fill up here. Even if you want to change your pixel aspect ratio, then you can also edit this one here. So now on default value, just I am going to track over this shot. Again click on this node panels here. So now you will see here. So first side you will get actually this work page or workspace or tree area where you will connect your node and you will do a tracking inside PFTrack. And this is actually cinema view. And right side this is actually viewer. Viewer means just you can switch this viewer maybe into orthographic view, like this is actually default perspective view. So just you can see this one here. Even if you want to change this view into maybe orthographic view, then simply you can click here and just you can select these ortho view like left view, then top view, then front view like this. So this is totally depends on you. So all these things we will see inside this PFTrack. Then bottom side again this is actually all nodes which is actually present inside PFTrack. So now again just double click on this main footage or main plate node here. Then on top of this cinema view, you will also get some controls here. Like suppose if you want to zoom in, zoom out this view, then simply you can just click on this plus and minus, even hold middle mouse button drag, then you can also zoom in, zoom out. Then hold right mouse button, then you can pan. Then middle mouse button scroll, then you can zoom in, zoom out. Even suppose if you want to fit this viewer into this area, then simply just you can use these options here. So this is fit to height, then fit to width, and this normal size or fill into this viewer here. So just simply just we have to click on this fit to height. So these are actually basic controls here. Now just I am going to see how we can track our this sort inside PFTrack. So for this we need a auto tracker node. So simply for auto tracker node, just again we have to click on this node panels, then go to this tracking options here. Then you will get this auto track node here. So simply just you have to select and just you have to drag and drop into this tree area or into this workspace here. Then you can select and drag and drop here. So now if you will see, so by default this will automatically connect with this plate. So now suppose if you want to unplug this one, then just you can unplug from it here. Even again suppose if you want to connect this with this plate, then you can connect from here. So like this just you can unplug and you can reconnect inside PFTrack. So here just I have created this auto track node, then simply you have to double click on this node. So bottom side you will get all these properties related to this node here. So on whatever node you will double click, so you will get all these nodes properties here. So now just I am going to see how we can actually track this sort inside PFTrack. So simply at right side in the display option you will get this preview tracking options here. So if you will click on this one, so this will show you here all these features here. Means these features are point going to convert into track point, but not all. Remember this one. So because PFTrack by default find best features, then this will convert into track point. Okay. So now if you will see how PFTrack is finding these features or points here. So now suppose if you will see, we are also getting some points on our this car object, but this is actually a secondary motion, but still just I am getting all these points on this car object. So if you will track this point, then after this if you will solve your camera, so this will actually generate error into your camera solve, because actually this is a moving object and now I am going to track only our camera. Okay. So while you are going to track your camera, then you have to ignore points on your moving object. Like here if you will see, so if you will click on this track, so this will also actually track some points on our this car. So as you can see this one here, so this is also finding some features or points on top of this moving object here. Now just cancel this one here. So now before tracking, suppose I want to ignore points on this moving object. So now again if you will click on this preview, so as you can see still just I am getting some points on about this object. So for this simply just you have to create a roto and just you can ignore all these points on top of this moving object here. So now just I am going to take a roto node. So simply for this again we have to click on this node panel, then go to this utility. So you will get this roto node here. So simply just you can place it here. Then after this just you have to connect with this auto track node. So by default this will automatically connect. So you can see this one here. Even you can unplug this one. And again just you can reconnect. So simply just take output from this roto node and just we can connect like this. So like this just you can connect your roto node with this auto track. Now simply just we have to double click on this roto node. So bottom side you will get all these roto options like X spline, B spline, rectangle, ellipse, lasso, all these things here. So now after this just I am going to just create a roto for this moving object. Then simply just I am going to take this Bezier roto and just simply just you can create this shape using this Bezier shapes or Bezier roto. Then finally we have to close this one. Now here just I have created this shape. Then after this you have to also animate this shape according to your object movement. Then simply hold control button on your keyboard, then you will get all these controls here. Then simply you can move this playhead, then you can animate this mask according to your requirements. Now simply just you can see this one here. So simply hold control button on your keyboard, so you will get all these controls here. Then again release control button, so now you can see this mask animations here. Then after this again just double click on this auto tracker node. Now just click on this preview tracking. So now if you will see there is no any points on this object, whichever this moving object. Now if we'll move, so just you can check all these things here. Then after this, suppose if you want to increase or decrease numbers of point, then bottom side you will get this feature confidence numbers here. So now suppose if you want to increase maybe numbers of point, then suppose simply you can just type it here, maybe 10 like this. So now just I am getting more points here. So just you can see, even just you can type it here maybe 80. So you will get less point here. Now just you can see all these things here. Now just simply just type it here 50. So now on default value, just I am going to track this sort. So now simply just we have to click on this start tracking. So now just PFTrack is finding some features into this sort. Then after this will convert best features into track point. Remember this word, not all features into track point. Okay. So this will find best features or point. Then after this will convert into track points. So now tracking is completed, and after this just I am getting all these track points here. So now after just we have to solve our camera. Then simply you can go to this node panels, or you can right click on this auto track node. Then simply you can click on this solving. Then you can use this camera solver node here. So now a little bit just I am going to also explain this how just you can work into this workspace. Then simply right mouse button, you can pan this workspace, then middle mouse button scroll, then you can zoom in, zoom out. Now just simply double click on this camera solver node. So bottom side you will get all these options here. Then simply we have to click on solve all. So now here just type solve our camera. Now we can play and just check. Even suppose if you want to check your camera solve error, then you can click on this solver log, and just you can check all these errors value here or average deviations value. Then again simply you can click on this error, so you will get this camera path. So I think little bit just at this frame maybe I am getting some problems here, so that you can see jerk in this path. Then you can use this trim options here. Then simply just we can little bit just we can move this line here, not too much. Then after this again we have to click on this refine all. So like this simply you can also improve your camera solve. Now just we have to play and just check out this final camera solve here. So this is our final camera solve here, and just I am getting these points here. Now just stop this one here and just go to the starting frame here, and these are actually basic playback control. Simply just you can play, then stop, then you can backward play. Then if you want to go to frame by frame, then you can click here, then go to end, then go to the start. So like this simply just you can use normal playback controls. Now after solving your camera, right side you will also get all these point clouds into our this actually viewer area. So by default this will show you here this perspective. Remember this one here. So now you will get like this here. Then you can reset this perspective viewer. So like this by default you will get this actually perspective view here. Then simply with the help of left mouse button you can orbit this perspective view. Then hold middle mouse button, drag, then zoom in, zoom out, or middle mouse button scroll, then zoom in, zoom out, and right mouse button you can pan. Then left mouse button you can orbit, middle mouse button scroll, zoom in, zoom out, then right mouse button simply just you can pan. So just if you will see, so this is actually grid, and these are actually points or point cloud just you can say. So now here if you will see actually all these points just I am getting far away this grid, but actually these are actually ground points, so we have to keep all these points on this grid here. So for this simply just we have to orient our scene. So now after this just I am going to see how we can orient our scene inside PFTrack 2024. So simply for this just we have to again right click on this camera solver node, then go to this utility. So you will get this option orient camera. So with the help of this node simply just you can orient your scene. So now here first we have to define our this scene origin, then we will orient our scene around that point here. So now just I am going to use maybe this point as a scene origin. So just we have to select, then right side in this orientation option you will get this set origin. So now here just I have defined this point as a origin point. So now if you will see into this perspective view, so maximum points on top of this grid, so just you can see, but still just I am getting some points below this grid. Now just you can see this one here. Even clearly if you want to see all these things, then you can also use these ortho view. Then go to this ortho left, so easily just we can see. So middle mouse button scroll, then you can zoom in, zoom out. Then right mouse button, simply just you can pan. So now you will see. So these are actually ground point which is not on this grid, while you will see all these point through this ortho left. Even you can also switch maybe front or top. So this is totally depends on your requirements here, which ortho view you are going to use. Now just select this ortho left. So just I am going to just place all these points here. So just you can see this line. So simply just after defining your this scene origin, this one here, then you can go to this edit mode and just you can select this rotate tool and simply just you can orient your scene. So like this, as you can see. Then after this you have to also just move your scene. Then now just you can see this one here. Then you can take this translate and just you can move it here. Even again just you can click on this set origin. So again this will set this point as a origins here. So like this, simply just you can orient your scene. Again just you can take this rotate tool. Even direct from cinema view you can also orient your scene. So now just simply you will see all these rotation tools here. Now just I am going to orient it here. Then I can go to this perspective. So easily just we can see all these things here. Now just you can see. Then after this again select this none. So this will not show you here any controls. Now just you can see. So this is our actually camera path. Also you can see inside the 3D view. So this is our camera path here. So just you can see and check. Now little bit just we have to adjust this one here. So again just we have to take this rotate tool and little bit horizon line. Just I want to match this one like this. Now just we can play and just check. Even if you want to increase and decrease this grid size, then you can also use this plus minus. So minus, this will decrease this size, then plus. So like this. Even suppose if you want to change your grid color, then simply just you can click here and just you can select your required color, maybe red suppose like. So this is just only for explanation. So any color just you can select which is visual. Now just we can see. Now all things are just matching here. And remaining scene orientation, all these things just you can adjust according to your requirement here. But I think this is sufficient here. Now just we can see through this perspective view, I think all points on top of this grid. So now suppose if you want to maximize this cinema view or any view inside PFTrack 2024, then simply you will get all these options. Just you can click here, then you can maximize this cinema view. Then you can again click on this node tools here. So you will get this maximum area here. Now just you can fit this one here. So like this, as you can play and just check into this full view here. Now this is our camera track here. So now again suppose if you want to restore this view, then again first you have to click here. Then you have to click on again this single view. So you will get all the default view here. Even suppose this 3D view, if you want, you can just also divide into multiple views. Like if you will click on this 2 view, so you will get these 2 view here, like horizontal or vertical. So like this, then you can switch maybe this view as a maybe ortho left, and this is actually perspective view. So this is totally depends on you how you are using all these things here. Now just cancel this one here. I think single is sufficient, but there are multiple options here. Then after this we have to also save our project. Then finally again we have to click on this project manager. Then you have to click on this save project. Then only this will save your project. Now after this again we have to click on this orient camera node. So simply just you can double click here. So just I am getting all these controls here. Now after this just I am going to see how we can create a test geometry inside PFTrack. So for this again you can go to this node panels, or you can right click, then go to this geometry and just you can take this test geometry node and just you can connect after this orient camera node. Then you can double click. So you will get actually these default available geometry here or object. Then I am going to select maybe some tall marker. So by default, if you will add this tall marker into this scene, so simply just we have to click on this add to scene. So by default this will add your scene origin point, whichever this one here. So now suppose if you want to little bit adjust this tall marker size, all these things, so you will get this scene object options. Then interaction mode, just simply we have to select this scale, then we can adjust this size. So just you can see this one. Now just I am going to place same tall marker in different depth here. So again simply just you can click on the duplicate. Now just I want to place this marker as a means selected features. Then simply in this interaction mode, just we have to select this place at selected features. Then you can select your features like this one. Then again create duplicate. Then you can select this one, create duplicate, select this one. Even just if you want, you can just create new object. So this it totally depends on you, but only for testing purpose just I am creating these multiple test geometry here. Now if you will play and just check, so all things are matching here. Even suppose if you want, you can also just import your object inside PFTrack. Then simply you can click on this import. Just I am going to select maybe this character here or any object, just you can select. So this is just a obj file. So just we have to select and just we have to click on open. So again this will import into this available object list here. Now just we have to click on add to scene. So now this will add this character, add this scene origin here. Now just you can see, but I think this is too big. So again just we can select this one here. So just you can see this one. Then interaction mode, just we can select this scale and just we can adjust. So this is just only for testing purpose. Now again just take this duplicate and just place it here. So again just switch this, place at selected features. Now just you can select maybe this one, just place it here. So it just we can see. Even again just create a duplicate and just we can place maybe here. So anywhere just you can place. So this is all these things just only for testing purpose. So like this, as you can see, even just select this character, maybe this one, first one, anywhere just you can place. So this is totally actually depends on you. So like this, as you can see. Now again just select maybe this one here and just place it here. So now first area, just save our project. So again just click on this project manager, then we have to click on save project. Now again just double click on this test object here. Now just I am going to maximize this window and just I am going to play this our camera solve here. Now just you can play and just check. So all things are matching here. Now just stop this one. Then again just click here, then click this one. So you will get all the default view here. So guys, till here I have completed our this class. So if you like this video, please watch, share, comment and subscribe my channel if you are still not subscribed my channel. So thanks for watching.